Three, two, one. Greetings, foolish mortal. 'Tis I, Viktorya Roze Tassi, and groundhogs may look cute, however, they're actually super duper destructive. Let's get into it, shall we now? This video consists of like 8 or 9 different parts, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. However, I'm going to do my best to not leave out any information because it's a story. But before I continue, just a really quick reminder. I am on Facebook and Instagram, and it would really mean the world to me if you went and showed me some love in the form of likes, follows, hearts, etc., so on and so forth. I will drop the linky link down below in the video description box for you all to tap on. Also, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button located below the video in the lower left quadrant. Drop a sweetly worded comment down below in the comment section. And please be absolutely certain to subscribe to my channel if you want to follow me. If you want to be one of the first to know when I post new videos, you can tap that subscribe to my channel button and edit when you get alerts to new uploads on my channel in the form of all videos, personalize your alerts, or you can just opt to be subscribed to me and get no alerts whatsoever. Please be extra super duper certain to subscribe to my channel. Like 86-89% of you who watch my channel aren't even subscribed to me. So, yes, please subscribe to my channel. It would make me so happy. And yes, anyway, as I stated before, groundhogs may look super duper extra fluffy cute, however, they are actually super destructive critters. For those of you out there who actually had a problem with groundhogs, first off, I am so sorry. Second off, this video is going to be funny to me as an individual because I've never had this issue before. And yeah, so anyway, part one is that my mom had been massively into gardening as of lately, and lately being as of a year and a half, 2 years ago. We've moved from California to Missouri, which was an entire thing. And when we moved to Missouri, we got a bigger house than what we had in California. And when I say bigger, I mean it's a bit bigger than the house we had in California. However, we are planted on like a massive 1 acre lot of land. And the lot of land is it's pretty nice. I mean, like on one side we have a bunch of trees and we get a lot of wildlife that comes in. We have like deer and squirrels and birds, a lot of birds. And finally, we had a family of like 3 or 4 groundhogs. So anyway, what happened was that my mom has said on numerous accounts that the groundhogs were more than welcome to stay. However, if they got into her vegetable, then it'd be war. Phase 2 is that my parents were leaving for a pilgrimage for the church. They will be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And 2 friends of my parents, a man by the name of Mr. Bill and a woman by the name of Mrs. Cassie, they came over because they thought that my mom's birthday was that Thursday. It wasn't. It was a couple days ago, that Tuesday. So they came over bearing gifts. And my mom accepted the gift. She's super duper grateful. Then she takes Mrs. Cassie and me out back so that way we could oogle and wonder at her watermelons and pumpkin. And while we were out there, we discovered that something had been getting into her pumpkins. Mom was absolutely crushed because this year had been the first year where she'd been actually able to produce vegetables. She's really been transforming her brown thumb into a green thumb. And with that, she declared war on the critters who had been eating at her pumpkins. The watermelons were for the most part untouched. It was the pumpkins that were absolutely being just, yes. So anyway, what happens is that we both, the three of us, then go back into the house. Mom reports to Dad on what's going on, and then a plan was hatched. After Mr. Bill and Mrs. Cassie leaves, the three of us go up to the local farmer home and country store where we buy a trap. It's one of those traps that you see on like Billy the Exterminator whenever there are some larger critters that need to be taken out. And so we get it, we come back home, we get it all nice and fitted up with some fruit. And after that, we set it in the backyard in a place where it's kind of secluded. However, we can see it if we step out onto the deck. And with that, we go back inside, do our stuff, go to bed. And when we wake up the following morning, we don't see anything, which is to be expected. My parents leave for their pilgrimage. They were going to view a couple of old historic churches a couple hours away from where we live in Christian County, Missouri. And so, anyway, time for phase 3 or phase 4. I don't know, I kind of lost track. But anyway, so while my parents are gone, like 3 or 4 hours after they leave, I go out onto the back deck and I see that we caught something. I go over to kind of poke at it a bit with a stick. I wasn't going to put my fingers into the cage. I'm not that stupid. And I see that it's 2 raccoons. We have a grown adult raccoon and like a little itty bitty baby young adult raccoon. I mean, like, not a baby raccoon and not a child raccoon. However, just, yeah. So anyway, I then text my parents and I say to them, hey, we got a couple of raccoons. And my dad texts his friend, Mr. Bill, who I mentioned before. He comes over, he takes the cage, takes it to the other side of Finley River, where he leaves it. Because we're all not mean. We're not gonna like kill the animal for being animals. And just, yes, yes. Anyway, now on to the next stage, which is the final stage, I believe, stage 4 or 5. Don't know, I lost track. However, he comes back, we both get the cage set up, and we very quickly catch a groundhog. I text my parents, and I'm all like, we caught a groundhog. I repeat, we caught a groundhog. And with that, the three of us decide that we're going to leave the groundhog in the cage, add a bit of a message for those other groundhogs out there who decide we're going to go into the toasty side and take the to just like, yes. However, in the 3 days that my parents were gone, the groundhog sadly expired. And we very quickly caught the other 2 groundhogs after my parents got back on Sunday. And just, yes. Yes, anyway, I'll tell you what, since we caught those like 3 or 4 groundhogs, we hadn't had any more nibblings on the pumpkin, which my mom is extremely happy about. And just, yes. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the video up right now because for like whatever reason, the software that I use to create these like talk over videos only goes to like 10 minutes. And just, yes. I do not know how to end videos. Bye! Sorry. Bye! For real.